Hi, are you all familiar with the story of Mary and Martha from the Gospels that Jesus told? Possibly siblings of Lazarus, a little unclear about that, but they were important figures in the Gospel, and a very important stories told about them. So let's have that story right now as we close our eyes and put ourselves in the corner of a house. Here we are, a house in Palestine, dust floor, poor, small, one room, somewhere to cook, maybe a hearth of some sort, or just a fire pit of some sort. Two sisters live there, Mary and Martha. You can pick what sister you want to be in the story. You could be Mary, or you could be Martha. Whereas the story goes on, you might decide to switch from one to another, and that's just fine because they both play a very important role in the story. So one day, Mary and Martha, who were friends of Jesus, were at home, and Jesus came by to see them. And they were glad to see him. Imagine you're Mary or Martha and you haven't seen Jesus for a long time, and he walks to your door, and you're glad to see him. And he greets you, he gives you a hug. And you know he loves you and cares about you. Both you and your sister, whether you're Mary or you're Martha. And Jesus comes in, he's had a long day, he's tired. Been out working with people all day, showing love and taking care of people. And he sits down and he just begins to talk a little bit and share about the things he's been doing in his life. And now if you're Martha in the story, you're going to start thinking about Jesus must be hungry and thirsty. And so you're going to get him something to eat and something to drink. And you begin to get some food together and lay it out on a plate and make the plate as nice as you can, because after all, this is Jesus, the one you love so much. And some wine maybe to drink. And you bring a plate to him of different things. Mediterranean foods, maybe you've had some on its plate. And some wine. You bring them to him. Then you go back and work some more in the kitchen to get some more stuff together. Then you go in and get the plate and you clean it up. And you clean up the glass. And you come back every few minutes to see if he needs anything else. And meanwhile, Martha, your sister Mary, is in there sitting at Jesus' feet and listening to him, listening to all the things he does, and listening to the things he has to teach her. And Martha, you're a little bit tired of this after a while because she's sitting there listening and you're doing all the work, and you go in and you say, Jesus, tell Mary to get up, get off her duff and come in here and help me out with cleaning and all the things involved in having you here. But Jesus says, Martha, Martha, you're worried and concerned about so many things, and so if you matter really only one, Mary has chosen the better part, and it won't be taken from her. And you hear that and you're Mary, and you know the better part is Jesus and his words, listening to the words of Jesus. But the beauty of the story is there's a place for Martha too. Because Jesus, remember, washed feet, and Jesus served people, and Martha was a servant. Maybe at this time Mary chose the better part to listen to Jesus, but Martha's heart was also in the right place in wanting to serve Jesus. So who are you? Are you Mary or are you Martha? Just take a moment and think about that, if you're Mary or if you're Martha. And how do you feel about that? Are you a servant or are you a listener? And is there a place for both? And what do you see yourself doing? And whether you're Mary, or whether you're Martha, there's a place for you in the kingdom. And Jesus knows it, and he welcomes you. So don't criticize yourself for who you are. Welcome yourself too, as Mary and Martha. And be thankful that you can serve the Lord, and be thankful that you can listen to the Lord and learn many things from the Lord. And remember, no matter what happens today, Jesus is always with you. Amen.